And the starters for Southwood, 6'1" junior Thomas Wright will be at one forward. At the other forward, a 6'3" sophomore will be Brady Ellsworth. Ellsworth had been coming off the bench. In the center position, 6'4" and a junior Nick Dawson. Dawson in the middle. The two guards, 5'10", junior Levi Perigo, and of course the senior Paul Wright, 6'1", Paul Wright. Paul Wright averaging 21 points per contest. And again, the Braves have got to know where he's at all night long. The non-starters for the Maconaquah Braves. Here in the second game, the winner will play Northfield for the championship tomorrow night. Brad Graber, non-starter, along with Brandon Whirl and Nick Mauser, Josh Black, Adam Ladd, Christian Johnson, and Michael Johnson. And Michael's done a pretty good job coming off the bench. He's giving the ball club some energy when he comes off the bench.
He's a very aggressive young man, and he leaves nothing on the floor. I mean, he goes for every loose ball and does a good job rebounding.
And Christian Johnson as well gives the Braves a little bit of some energy, but Michael gives them a lot when he comes off the bench. And, of course, Nick Mauser as well. The starters for the Braves.
Christian's one of the two seniors on the team, with Ladd being the other one.
At the 6'6" sophomore, Buddy Richardson will be a one forward. Sophomore 6'6", averaging 12 points per contest. At the other forward will be Corey Burns. He's about 6'5", 6'6" of a sophomore, averaging 10 points per contest. If Corey can get off to a good start, it'll open the inside game up. Inside, Mike Otto, the freshman, about 6'5", 6'6". All three of those guys look about the same size.
I think Corey's got him by an inch.
Greg Foster, another sophomore, goes to the junior Blake Betzner, the leading scorer, averaging 20 points per contest. Braves have got to stay out of foul trouble, especially Blake. And over the last few games, though, he's been able to stay out of foul trouble.
Because they went to the new defense, sort of the zone, and they've got to calm down quick. They're a young team. They're going to have to get real calm quick.
Betzner, Burns, Foster, Otto, and Richardson for the Braves. They will go left to right. Here in the first half, the Knights right to left. Ellsworth will jump along with Corey Burns of the Braves. 42-41, 3 overtimes. Northfield defeated the Manchester Squires in game 1. And we are ready to go for game 2. Burns and Ellsworth. The tip goes to Mike Otto, and Blake will cross the timeline left. Blake against Ellsworth, inside to Richardson, off his hands. It was tipped by Ellsworth, and Ellsworth got it. Perigo on the run. Outside right, now to Paul Wright, right baseline, cross court to Wright. His three-point shot is good. Tom Wright from the left wing, and it's 3-0 already. Southwood leading and some pressure. 3-0 Southwood. Tom Wright started off. Foster, three-point shot, left wing. Good! Greg Foster ties it up for 3. Perigo on the run. Knock, and Betzner picked up foul number 1 on the reach-in. 7:25 to go, first quarter, game tied at 3. Both teams come out shooting the basketball. A three-pointer by Tom Wright, a three-pointer by Greg Foster, game tied at 3. Wright, Paul Wright at midcourt. Gets it to Ellsworth. Goes to the left baseline. Against the zone. Outside to Perigo. Against Richardson. Down the lane. Shot over Otto is short. And the rebound by Ellsworth. The layup is no good. Burns had the rebound. And off the hands of Ellsworth and out of bounds. Perigo had to shoot it a little bit higher than he wanted to. And Otto's big long arms caused that.
The height changed the shot.
Foster will cross the timeline. Gets it to Betzner. Betzner against Ellsworth. Now to Burns, outside right. Gets a screen from Otto. Looks inside. Now to Betzner, right wing. Goes to the baseline. Got around Ellsworth. He got a screen. The left is good. Foul! Blake Betzner makes it 5-3. And a foul against the Knights. It will count. The foul is on Tom Wright, his first. Blake Betzner will shoot one. It's 5-3. Braves lead by 2, and we played a minute of the first quarter. A very different game already from the first game.
Yes. Those teams are hitting shots.
Blake did not complete the three-point play. Richardson battles. He's got it off his hands and out of bounds. Good hustle. 5-3. Braves lead by a couple with 6:54 to go in the first quarter. Tom Wright will trigger the inbound pass. And now we got a timeout on the baseline. And we've got somebody's going to have to leave. 6:54 to go. First quarter, 5-3. Maconaquah leading, and some pressure by the Braves. Tom Wright in backcourt. We'll get it to Perigo. Perigo across the timeline, down the lane. And he almost traveled, had it knocked loose, and Burns has got it. Corey gets it to Foster. 5-3, Braves. Richardson outside left, now to Foster. Fakes on Perigo, down the lane. Inside to Richardson. Works on Tom Wright, lost the ball in the hands of Paul Wright. Got to be strong with the ball inside. Paul against the zone. Inside and through the hands of Ellsworth and out of bounds.
A lot of arms coming after that ball.
Exactly right. Slapping down and up and down all over the place. Burns in backcourt against Paul Wright. Gets a screen from Foster and will cross the timeline against Wright. Corey outside to Foster. Foster against Perigo. Gets a screen from Otto. Three-point shot is no good. The rebound by Richardson. Back up and blocked, and a foul on the Southwood Knights. Ellsworth with 6:15 to go in the opening quarter. And Buddy Richardson will shoot 2. The Braves are really attacking the offensive boards.
Well, they figure their advantage is the height, so they're going to have to use it.
5-3. Braves lead by 2. 6:15 to go in the opening quarter. Richardson foul line right. Good free throw shooter, and the free throw is no good, though. Hit the back iron. Buddy with one more. Richardson averaging 12 points per contest. Back at the line to try to give the Braves a 3-point lead. Second free throw by Richardson is good. 6-3. Long pass to Wright. He'll have to slow it up against Burns and bring it back outside. 6:10 to go, first quarter. Perigo at the top of the key. Gets outside to Ellsworth. Can't get it to Tom Wright. Back outside to Perigo. Paul Wright, right wing against Richardson. Paul Wright, cross court to Tom Wright. Fakes on Corey Burns. Got it inside to Ellsworth. Fakes on Otto. His shot is no good. Rebound by Richardson. Foster will bring it up, leading by 3. Foster against Perigo. Gets a screen from Betzner. Goes to the right wing. Back and knocks loose. Perigo tackled him. No call. And Paul Wright lost it out of bounds. Perigo got a mug Foster, no call, but the Braves get the basketball anyway. Burns forecourt on the left side against Paul Wright. 6-3. Braves leading by 3 with 5:41 to go in the opening quarter. Burns gets it to Betzner near the timeline. Betzner against Ellsworth. Gets a screen from Richardson. Inside the Buddy, and his layup is good. Pick and roll. It's 8-3. And then a offensive foul on Perigo. Perigo picked up his first as he knocked Foster to the floor. 8-3. The Braves leading by 5. Good defensive play by Foster.
Sure was. He kept his position.
Foster baseline left. Outside to Richardson. Can't get it to Foster. Out to Betzner at the top of the key. Goes against Ellsworth. Off the lane is blocked from behind and a foul on Ellsworth. And that is his second. Southwood getting in some foul trouble. It's 14 fouls already, and Blake will shoot 2. Blake Betzner will shoot 2 free throws.
I think everything will settle down here in a minute and get their feet underneath them.
Braves are doing a nice job so far at the beginning.
Being aggressive, going to the basket.
At the line will be Blake Betzner, the junior. 8-3. The Braves by 5, and the free throw is no good. Brandon Eric comes in, along with
Zellers.
And also Zellers comes in. And Marcotte. Betzner splits the pair. And in backcourt is Eric. Eric gets it to Tom Wright. Paul Wright. Baseline is short. The rebound in the hands of Eric, and his shot is short. Tipped inside. tipped again, and the shot is no good by Zellers, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Rose could not bring it down. Foul is on Otto, his first. D&D Carpet Cleaning can Scotch Guard your new furniture for less. Locally owned and operated, D&D features free estimates for all your carpet and furniture cleaning needs. Make an appointment to have your furniture and carpet cleaned by calling 985-3144 or toll free 1-800-355-3144. Zellers hits the first of 2. And it's 9-4. The Braves by 5. Second free throw by Zellers is also good. 9-5. The Braves leading by 4. Richardson in backcourt gets it to Foster against Eric. And Foster goes to the right wing. Eric really scrappy down the lane. Inside to Richardson, knocked away. Betzner, three-point shot right side. In and out, no good. Otto had it, lost it. Burns had it, and he lost it in the hands of Eric. Eric will bring it up, trailing by 4. Eric got around Betzner behind the back. Looks outside to Paul Wright in the lane. The lamp is no good. Burns has the rebound. Corey has the rebound. Foster all the way to Otto. Left baseline. Shot off the glass is no good. Richardson got the rebound. Back up and in. Richardson's got 5, and it's 11-5. The Braves by 6 with 4:25 to go in the first quarter. Paul Wright, left wing. Looks inside, gives it to Zellers. Inside, knocked away by Burns, and Betzner's got it. Good defense. And Buddy Richardson, forecourt on the left side. His shot is no good, but an offensive foul on Buddy Richardson. His first. He knocked Zellers to the floor.
If he just stopped, I think he could have dumped it to Otto.
Exactly. So, Paul Wright will bring it up, trailing by 6, 11-5 with 4:10 to go in the opening half. First quarter make that. Tom Wright, forecourt on the right side. Cross court to Paul Wright, left wing against Burns. Now outside to Jones. Cross court to Tom Wright. Three-point shot over Richardson is good. Tom Wright has his second three at the 11-8. Braves leading by 3:50 to go in the opening quarter. Burns to the right baseline against Paul Wright. Fakes the shot inside to Otto, knocked away by Zellers, and into reverse. Lamp is short. His second. Mike his second personal foul. Tom Wright will shoot 2.
It's the other right hurting him right now.
Exactly. He had 1 from the left wing, 1 from the right. Christian Johnson will come in for Mike Otto. 3:37 to go, opening quarter, 11-8. Braves leading by 3, and Tom Wright to shoot 2. Free throw by Tom Wright is good. Tom was 7. Christian Johnson from Mike Otto. 11-9. The Braves leading by 2. After leading by 5, Tom with 1 more, and it is short. The rebound by Christian Johnson. Foster will bring it up against Eric. Crosses the timeline, goes to the left wing, a little spin move, gets it to Betzner, against Jones, gets a screen from Christian Johnson, all the way, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Tom Wright, Buddy Richardson picks up his second. 5 team fouls on the Braves. And Michael Johnson will come in for Buddy Richardson. Andy Gibson will come in for Tom Wright. Richardson will leave with a couple of fouls and 5 points, and the Braves, that's one thing we did not want to see.
That's right. They can't get in foul trouble. They've got 2 with 2 Otto, and Richardson with 2 right now. Eric down the lane, bounce past to Zellers. His shot is good. Zellers has come off the bench with 4 points. The game tied at 11. A 6-0 run by Southwood. Foster against Eric across the timeline. The Burns left wing. 3-point shot over Paul Wright. Good! Corey Burns gives the Braves the lead at 14-11. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jones back to Paul Wright. Paul to Eric. Eric can't get it to Gibson down the lane. Fakes and out of Paul Wright, right wing. 3-point shot over Burns is short, and Foster's got the rebound. Long pass to Christian Johnson to Corey Burns. Back to Foster. Works on Eric down the lane. Inside to Burns. 3-point shot from the left baseline is short, and off the hands of Michael Johnson, and Eric got the loose ball. Eric
Long pass to Jones. Three-point shot is no good. And the rebound by Betzner over Zellers. 2:20 to go. Long pass to Michael Johnson. Fakes the layup is blocked by Gibson. Eric's got it. 3-on-3. Stops outside to Paul Wright. Got around Betzner. 10-footer is good. Paul Wright's first two game at 14-13. The Braves by 1. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Foster against Eric. Behind the back, outside of Burns, left wing against Paul Wright. Inside of Michael Johnson. Now a foul on Gibson. His first. And a team foul number 5. Both teams 5 team fouls now. 14-13. First quarter, 1:53 to go. And Brad Kaufman comes in for Paul Wright. This might come down to see who's in the best shape.
That's right. It's going to be a track meet.
Foster, baseline left. We'll get it to Betzner, left wing. Three-point shot from the left side is no good. Michael Johnson, the weak side rebound. Michael, inside to Betzner, works on Zellers. He inside to Johnson, and the layup is good. Christian Johnson. 16-13. The Braves by 3 with a minute and a half to go in the opening quarter. Eric against Foster. Slows it up. Down, penetrates. Lost the ball. Christian Johnson to Corey Burns. Foster has the basketball, leading by 3. Long pass to Betzner, right wing. Down the baseline. Got a screen. The layup is good. Betzner's got 5. It's 18-13. The Braves by 5. Eric in backcourt. Crosses the timeline with a minute 10 to go in the first quarter. Eric can't get it to Kaufman, and then finally does. Back into the zone. Jones outside left. Back outside to Kaufman. Right wing to Eric. Eric against Burns. Back to Kaufman to the top of the key. Under a minute to go first quarter, and then he traveled. Kaufman traveled. Braves leading by 5. 18-13.
Watch Blake's elbow. He's flexing it. I don't know.
I think he fell on it kind of crazy, but when he fell on that last shot, circus shot, Burns in backcourt against Kaufman, gets a screen from Foster. Now Foster across the timeline. Now to Burns left wing against Kaufman. Looks inside, now to Johnson at the free throw line. Christian back outside to Blake. Blake gets a screen. 15-footer from the free throw line is good. Betzner's got 7. It's 20-13. The biggest lead is 7 for the Braves. Kaufman will bring it up against Betzner. Looks and gives it to Eric right wing. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Eric to Kaufman, outside left against the zone. Kaufman slows it up, back to Eric with 22 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Now to Kaufman. Kaufman against Foster. This kind of maybe helps the Braves a little. Foster's picked Eric's pocket and he fouls him. Foster picked Eric's pocket, and then Eric picked up the foul.
Might have been a smart foul. He had an uncontested layup.
Exactly. Tom Wright comes back in.
I think Maconaquah will go for one shot here.
And Kaufman will come out. Braves lead by 7 at 20-13. Foster here at midcourt, right in front of us, looking to get it inbound. Will do so in backcourt to Corey Burns. Corey to Foster with 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Foster against Eric. Goes down the lane. Spin move. Little runner. 10-footer off the glass is no good. Tip. And into the hands of Corey Burns. He's going to have to shoot it. He doesn't realize it. And he does get it off. No good. After 1. Maconaquah 20. Southwood 13. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
There's nothing like owning a minivan, especially with all you have to fill it. That's why we work hard to help you protect what's yours. We're Ohio Casualty Group. We have a special minivan policy with a 15% discount. And if you ever have to bring your minivan in for repairs after an accident, we rent you another minivan, not some little two-door like other insurance companies. That's standard in every Ohio Casualty Group policy. Ohio Casualty Group, protect what's yours, available at St. Summers Insurance.
Maconaquah REMC reminds their customers of the power they have as a member owner of the electric cooperative. As a cooperatively owned electric utility, it is contact with consumers like you that lets them know how they're doing and what they can do better and how they can better serve the community. It won't cost you a cent, and it's one of the best investments you can make. If there's anything your cooperative can do for you, give Maconaquah REMC a call today. They'll be happy to advise you. Maconaquah REMC is a Touchstone Energy partner providing the power of human connections.
Southwood has the basketball to begin the second quarter. In the lane is Gibson outside to There it is. Three-point shot is short. The weak side rebound by Zellers. His shot back up, no good. Tipped inside, and Christian Johnson's got the rebound. Foster faked the long pass, got it to Corey Burns, and then off his hands and out of bounds. Michael was open for a split second down the floor, and then he tried to get it to Corey at midcourt, and it was a little bit too wide.
Just be patient. That's what the coaches tell him.
Eric goes to the right wing. Outside of Tom Marshall, Blake Betzner steals the pass. The solo is good. Betzner's got a total of 9, and it's 22-13. The Braves by 9, and Southwood with the timeout. Paul Wright and Levi Perigo will come back in after this 20-second timeout. Denver Hardware and Video is your headquarters for quality hardware, video rental, window repair, hydraulic hoses, pipe cutting, and a 24-hour emergency service. Denver Hardware open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 7:30 to 7:30, or call 985-2531. The Braves off to a great start, leading by 9 at 22-13. We played 31 seconds of the second quarter.
Yeah, if you were being a coach, that's what you want. You want your young people to get off to a good start.
Paul Wright back in along with Perigo. Tom Wright, Gibson, and Zellers on the floor for the Knights. Little pressure by the Braves. Perigo, forecourt, penetrates. Little 5-footer is no good. The rebound, Betzner over the back, foul number 2. Blake picked up his second. Blake with 2, Richardson with 2, Otto with 2. 16 fouls against the Braves, 6 against the Knights. Mauser will come back in. Will come in for the first time, and Blake will leave with 2 fouls and 9 points. See how the Braves react to this. 3 of their players on the starters on the bench. Perigo, left baseline. Can't get it to Gibson. Out of Tom Wright. Back to Gibson. Tom Wright, left baseline. Cross court to Paul Wright. Goes against Burns and then brings it back outside to the baseline to Tom Wright. 3-point shot is in and out, no good. Tipped, and Gibson's got it. And on the floor, Nick Mauser picked up his first. And Gibson will shoot 1 and 1, I think. Braves that last time down the floor didn't do a very good job blocking out.
Well, the only thing that's going to hurt with this team is there's only 2 real offensive threats, is Burns and Foster. But the defense will still be there with this group.
Gibson at the line with a 1 and 1. Free throw by Gibson is no good. Rebound tipped outside, and Perigo's got it near the timeline. Zellers tipped it outside. Tom Wright, right wing. Cross court to Paul Wright against Michael Johnson and Nick Mauser. Wright goes to the top of the key. Now to Perigo, right wing. Against Burns. Penetrates. Cross court to Tom Wright. Wright against Michael Johnson. Paul Wright, right wing. Paul against Corey Burns. Can't get it now inside to Tom Wright. Knocked away. We got a foul on Christian Johnson. And that is his first. And Tom Wright will shoot 1 and 1.
Michael left his area, and Christian had to go back at the last minute and try to knock the pass away.
22-13. The Braves lead by 9. Tom Wright will shoot 1 and 1. He got whacked pretty good with an elbow. But it was incidental contact. Christian's first. Tom Wright will shoot, and Tom Wright lost a tooth. Yeah, he did. Tom Wright lost a tooth, and he may have to come out.
Well, Christian's got to come out, too.
Yeah, but he's got some blood on him.
Well, I think it cut him.
And coach for the Northfield Norsemen, Steve McClure, has the tooth. Christian Johnson trying to get that taken care of, and Buddy Richardson will come in for Johnson. Buddy's got to watch it with a couple of fouls.
He's got to play smart.
He's got to attack the basket, but he's got to play smart, as you talked about, not reaching over the back to pick up a dumb foul.
If you're not in position, leave it go.
Yeah. Tom Wright will shoot 1 and 1. The Braves have got the first 2 points of this quarter, and they lead it by 9 at 22-13. Tom will shoot. He doesn't realize it, but he should have realized it because he got whacked pretty good.
He may not be seeing things straight yet.
Tom Wright with 7 points, 1 and 1. Free throw is no good. Rebound by Buddy Richardson, and Corey Burns will bring it up, leading by 9. Burns to Mauser, knocked away. Tom Wright got the loose ball. Paul Wright behind the back, and Richardson dives for it and couldn't save it. And coming back in is Ellsworth. Make that Dawson. Dawson comes in. and Tom Wright leaves. Buddy hustling. He didn't realize that Paul Wright was the last one to touch it. Clint Marshall back in, and Zellers comes out. Paul Wright, forward court on the right side, 22-13, the Braves by 9. In backcourt is Perigo with 6:28 to go in the first half. Perigo goes to the right wing to Paul Wright. Paul looks, dribbles down through the lane, stops, shot over Richardson is short, and Mauser's got the rebound as Dawson tipped it outside. Mauser behind the back outside to Foster. Back to Mauser. Goes to the right baseline. Got a screen. The layup is too hard. The rebound in the hands of Dawson. He lost it. Still on the floor. Mauser's got it. Still on the floor. Perigo got it away. And the outlet pass to Clint Marshall. And the layup is no good. But Paul Wright got the garbage and a foul. Paul Wright got the garbage and the foul on Foster. Foul is on Foster. Paul Wright gets the basket. It's 22-15. A 7-point.
Did he back up? Did Foster back up into him?
Foster was going after it, and Paul Wright went right over the back and no call. Wright with one. It's a 7-point Brave lead, and Paul Wright misses the free throw, and Richardson's got the rebound. 7-point Brave lead, 22-15. Foster against Perigo. Almost had it stolen, goes to the top of the key. Burns outside left. Burns looks now to Mauser baseline. Being handled by Clint Marshall. Almost stolen, now a travel on Mauser. 5:41 to go in the half. It's 22-15. The Braves leading by 7. Both teams have scored 2 points in this quarter. Paul Wright will get it to Perigo. Perigo across the timeline against Foster. Behind the back, left wing to Paul Wright. 3-point shot left wing is good. That's his area. 22-18. And the Braves' lead has been chopped to 4. Foster will cross the timeline and get a screen from Michael Johnson. And now being double-teamed, and he threw it away. Into the hands of Dawson against Burns. The shot is blocked, and Buddy Richardson's got the rebound. Richardson will get it to Foster, and out of Mauser. Mauser to the right side with 5 minutes to go in the half. Richardson in the lane. The layup is good. 7 for Richardson, 24-18. A long pass to Clint Marshall. 15-footer from the left wing is no good. The rebound by Paul Wright. He took it away from Michael Johnson, brings it back outside with under 5 minutes to go in the half. The Braves lead by 6. Clint Marshall back outside to Paul Wright. Perigo got around Burns. Shot against Michael Johnson is no good, and a foul. And I think it's on Michael Johnson, his first. And Perigo will shoot 2. Levi Perigo will shoot 2 free throws. 24-18. The Braves leading by 6 with 4:43 to go in the half. And an up-tempo type of game.
Yes, it is. This is much like the first one. They're running. Just that these teams are hitting a little bit better.
Perigo misses the first of 2, and Eric will come in for Gibson. And Southwood has missed a ton of free throws in this quarter.
This game could be tight if they can hit him.
And Perigo will get the second. And he misses the second as well. Clint Marshall tips, no good. Tipped again and off the hands of Richardson and out of bounds.
They were fighting each other that time. Michael and Buddy Richardson.
Perigo baseline left, trailing by 6. Levi gets it to Eric. Eric brings it back outside against Mauser. Now to Clint Marshall at the top of the key. Baseline to Paul Wright. Wright against Burns. Paul has 7 points, 5 in this quarter. Eric, 3-point shot right side is no good. Burns has got the air ball rebound. Foster, long pass to Michael Johnson. And he had it and threw it away. Now we got a violation. He was on the inbound, out of bounds. 24-18. Southwood trailing by 6. And the Knights will have it in backcourt.
Well, I'm not sure the pass should have been made. Michael was covered.
After they did not throw it the first time, then he was covered. Eric down the lane. Pass deflected and out of bounds by Buddy Richardson. Pass intended for Dawson. 4:16 to go. First half, 24-18. Braves leading by 6. Paul Wright baseline left. Wright gets it to Perigo. Back to Eric. Now to Paul Wright. Left wing. Almost double dribbled. Now brings it back outside with 4:10 to go in the half. Wright to Eric, right wing. Back outside to Paul Wright. 4 minutes to go in the half. Braves leading by 6. Perigo penetrates. Fakes outside, almost stolen by Johnson from Dawson. Got it to Paul Wright, right wing. Paul can't get the shot off. Cross court to the little man from the left wing, and a three-point shot by Brandon Eric. 24-21. The Braves by 3. Mauser get it to Foster. 3:40 to go in the half. Foster against Perigo. Now to Buddy Richardson down the lane. And he got a foul, and Richardson will shoot a couple free throws. Eric hit a big three-point shot to cut the lead from 6 to 3, and the foul is on Dawson, his first. His second. Give Dawson 2 fouls, and Buddy Richardson will shoot.
Well, I've only got Maconaquah for 2 shots this quarter. They're having trouble getting into their offense.
3:36 to go in a half. It's 24-21. And the Braves leading by 3. And Christian Johnson going to come in for Buddy Richardson. A 1-and-1. Now they're going to give him 2, I think. A 1-and-1 for Richardson. Free throw by Richardson is no good. Corey Burns battles with Dawson out of bounds, and the Knights will have it. Christian Johnson will come in for Buddy Richardson. Christian Johnson for Buddy Richardson with 3:35 to go in a half, 24-21. A 3-point Brave lead. Perigo gets it to Eric, and he'll cross the timeline. Eric was tripped and no call. Outside to Paul Wright. Got around Michael Johnson. 10-footer from the right baseline is no good. Corey Burns has got the rebound. Burns will get it to Foster near the timeline and a 3-point lead. Foster against Perigo. Goes to the top of the key. Back to the right. To Corey Burns against Paul Wright. Corey looks for some help. Outside to Foster. 3:10 to go in a half. Foster to the down the lane. Little runner. 10-footer. Fadeaway is good. Tough shot, and Foster got it to fall. 46-21, a 5-point Brave lead. 3 minutes to go in a half. Perigo inside to Dawson. He traveled with the basketball. 46-21, the Braves clinging to a 5-point lead. Tom Wright will come back in. And Gibson will come back in for Dawson. Tom Wright for Levi Perigo. 26-21, the Braves have got to close the half out pretty strong. Foster gets it to Burns in backcourt. Back to Foster. Foster against Eric. And he'll cross the timeline with a little spin movement behind the back. Good matchup between Foster and Eric. Foster baseline left to Mauser. Mauser gets a screen inside to Michael Johnson through his legs and out of bounds.
Michael just wasn't looking for it. It's a play we've seen a lot at Northfield.
26-21, a 5-point Brave lead with 2:40 to go in the half. Eric against Foster. Outside to Tom Wright, inside to Gibson, back outside to Eric. Eric to Tom Wright, left wing. 3-point shot left side is no good. The rebound by Christian Johnson, a big rebound there. Christian gets it to Foster. Now to Corey Burns. Burns goes to the right wing with 2:20 to go in the half. Burns to the baseline, brings it back outside. 3-point shot right side is good! Corey Burns! His second 3 is 29-21. Eric right wing, almost traveled. Brings it back outside to Paul Wright. An 8-point Brave lead inside to Gibson, back to Paul. 3-point shot left wing is in and out, no good. Michael Johnson's got the rebound. Michael to Corey Burns. Now to Foster. Foster to Bowser. Got around Zellers. Inside to Johnson. The web is good! Christian Johnson. Timeout, Southwood. A 20-second timeout. And the Braves have their biggest lead at 31-21.
By playing good team basketball.
Great transition basketball by the Braves on the second unit.
They're controlling the boards, and that's helping them. I haven't seen Southwood's got 2 foul shots, and I think that's it for the game so far.
31-21. The Braves by 10 with just under 2 minutes to go in the half. And a great start. And the Braves have got to finish now. The last 2 minutes very strong.
Well, you got what you wanted out of your second unit. Anyway it goes, if you hold the lead here, you've got what you wanted out of your second unit, and you saved them fouls.
Fetchner, Richardson, and also Otto on the bench with 2 fouls, and the Braves have extended the lead to 10. Eric will bring it up with 1:48 to go in the half. Eric against Foster goes to the top of the key. Fakes the shot back to Tom Wright, to Gibson, back to Eric. Eric against Foster, down the lane. At the free throw line, inside to Gibson. Flakes on Christian Johnson, a foul, a blocking foul. And they'll shoot 2. Gibson will. Fouls on Michael Johnson, his second.
The young man just split the defense, and the two came together and called blocking on Michael.
And Southwood has been horrendous in the first half shooting free throws.
Oh.
There were 3 out of 4 in the first quarter.
And they're 0 for 5 now.
Gibson will shoot 2. He's not scored. A 10-point Brave lead. Free throw by Gibson is good. The first one they've made here in the second quarter. And he'll have one more. 31-22. The Braves lead by 9 with 1:37 to play in the first half. Gibson's second free throw is good. He's got 2. And the Knights now 2 out of 7 in this quarter. Clint Marshall back in for Andy Gibson. The Braves have an 8-point lead with 1:35 to go in the half. Burns gets a screen from Foster. Goes to the right side. Pass deflected and out of bounds.
This is unusual. Corey's bringing it down about 50% of the time right now.
Mauser, forecourt on the right side, leading by 8. Gets it to Foster in backcourt. Now being double teamed by Eric and Tom Wright. Looks for some help, and now he wants a 20-second timeout. Good thinking by the sophomore. A 20-second timeout, 31-23. The Braves leading by 8 with 1:23 to play in the half.
Well, if Southwood would hit their free throw, this would be about a 2-point game.
Exactly.
They've had trouble at the line. They hit the last 2, so that might straighten them up there. They're 2 for 7 in this quarter.
2 for 7 in the quarter and 5 out of 11 for the game. And the Braves have been there have made 2, and they've not shot the ball very well either. 2 out of 6.
They're only 2 for 6.
Mauser gets it to Foster in backcourt against Eric. 1:20 to play in the half. Foster gets a spin move. Now being double teamed and got it to Corey Burns left wing. 3-point shot blocked by Paul Wright. Corey got it back though. Back outside to Foster. Foster with 1:10 to go in the half. Foster down the lane, tripped and fell down. Christian Johnson got the loose basketball. Now to Mauser. Mauser now to Foster with 1 minute to go in the half. Foster inside to Corey Burns. Now to Christian Johnson in the lane. But Michael Johnson works on Paul Wright. Off the glass, no good, but Michael will shoot 2. Good job by Michael Johnson. Foul is on Clint Marshall, his first. And Michael Johnson's got to hit a couple free throws with just under 1 minute to go in the half.
This second unit is showing good ball movement. That's about the 3rd time they've come down and moved the ball real good. Got a layup out of it.
Michael with 2 free throws. The junior, the left-hander, will shoot a couple. Free throw by Michael Johnson is no good. It's a back iron. He'll have one more, an 8-point Brave lead. And Michael will shoot one more. Second free throw is good. He splits the 2. 32-23, under 1 minute to go in the half. Eric will bring it up. Eric against the zone. Paul Wright goes to the right side. Clint Marshall to the left. Inside to Tom Wright. And knocked loose. And Mauser's got the loose basketball. They try to get it to Zellers. And the Braves knocked it loose. Foster to Corey Burns. Corey outside to Foster near the timeline. The Braves looking for the last shot. Foster down the lane. Got it to Christian Johnson. He'll bring it back outside to Michael. Now to Mauser with 30 seconds to go. Christian to Foster. Foster back outside to Mauser. 20 seconds to go in the half. Nick looks for some help. Gets it to Corey Burns. To Christian Johnson. Looks. Brings it back outside to Corey. 15 seconds to go in the half. Mauser left wing. Penetrates back outside to Foster. Gets a couple screens. Foster being hounded. And now he's really beat. Now they got a 20-second timeout with 6 seconds to go in the half. Foster got himself pinned up, and that's one place you don't want to be.
Well, in practice, you tell them, don't dribble to the baseline and quit. Don't pick up your dribble.
Both teams have now used their 20-second timeout, so all we'll have is full for the remainder of the game.
Well, this is unusual. Usually Maconaquah doesn't use many timeouts, but 2 of them were called by the players when they got trapped out.
Right. Braves will have it baseline left, leading by 9 at 32-23 with 6 seconds to go in the half. I know Coach Clark didn't want to use that timeout, but they had to. Foster had to use it as he got trapped on the baseline. Mauser looking to get it inbounds. Does to Corey Burns. Corey, 5 seconds, penetrates against Paul Wright. Inside to Mauser, to Christian Johnson. A little love is good! It'll count! Christian Johnson at halftime. Maconaquah 34. Southwood 23. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
Safety. convenience. Whatever the reason, in today's times, a cell phone is a necessity. And a cell phone with United States Cellular...
Play about 11 minutes of the 16 of the first half. And the reserves extended the Brave lead while he was on the bench.
Right. I look for Southwood to come out with a little more pressure like they did there towards the middle of the second quarter, double teaming, trapping in the half court.
Starters for the night with Paul Wright, Ellsworth, Perigo, Tom Wright, and Dawson. And now we got a timeout. Make that Mike Otto. Thought it was Tom Wright, but it's Mike Otto needs to tie the shoestring.
That's Buddy. Buddy Richardson. They're hard to tell apart when they're not looking at you.
When they're down on the floor like that. We're about ready to start the third quarter. 34-23. The Braves lead by 11. That's been the biggest lead.
He had a whole half to pass that shoe.
Yeah, he did. Burns gets it to Foster in backcourt against Perigo. Goes to the left wing, a spin move, and goes outside right to Betzner. Now he goes right all the way down the lane. Off the glass is partially deflected and out of bounds. Looked like he was going to hand off. Instead, he went right down the lane.
I think he wanted to dump it off, but the pick wasn't there, and the guy fell back instead of rolling.
Foster, baseline left, gets it to Betzner against Tom Wright. Inside to Richardson. He got it, and the pass deflected in the hands of Paul Wright. He needed to go probably straight up, right all the way. His shot against Otto is no good. Richardson's got the rebound. He came from nowhere to get it. Foster to Betzner. One bounce. The layup is too hard. Blake got the rebound back up and blocked in a foul. Blake will shoot two. Blake will shoot two. And the foul is on Ellsworth, his third. And Blake goes to the free throw line, 1 of 3 at the line. Make that just 2 on Ellsworth. And Blake will shoot a couple free throws. Free throw by Blake is good. 10 for Betzner. 35-23. The Braves lead by 12. Second free throw by the junior is also good. 11 for Betzner. It's 36-23. Dawson gets it inbounds to Perigo against some pressure. Looks and gets it to Tom Wright. To Dawson as they cross the timeline. Back outside to Tom Wright. A 13-point Brave lead, and they're back into the zone. Perigo at the top of the key, outside to Paul Wright. Paul outside to Tom Wright. Tom gets inside to Paul at the free throw line. And back outside to Tom. 3-point shot, top of the key is short. And Foster got a good block out against Tom Wright and got the rebound. Foster will cross the timeline and get it to Corey Burns. Burns outside to Foster, under 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Betzner, baseline right. 20-footer from the right side is no good. Got it, in! In and out and back in! And Tom Wright picks up the foul, his second. It went in, and it will count. 38-23. Oh, they're going to call it a 3. Wait a minute. He will come in. They're going to count it a 3-point shot. We'll see. It's 36-23. And now we'll wait to see. They don't know if it's, we'll see. Right now it's 36-23. They're going to call it a 3. And Betzner will have 1. 39-23, a 16-point lead. And now it's still a 16-point lead as Blake misses the free throw to try to complete a 4-point play. Perigo lost the ball. Betzner on the floor with Tom Wright and a tie-up. Southwood will have it on the possession. 39-23, a 16-point Brave lead, the biggest lead of the game. 6:42 to play, quarter number 3. Zeller's back in. Paul Wright at midcourt. Looking to get it to Perigo. And we'll get it to Dawson. Outside of Tom Wright, inside to Paul Wright. His layup is good. Paul cutting towards the basket. And it's 39-25. Braves lead by 14. 6.5 minutes to go. Third quarter, still a lot of time to go. Betzner goes to the left side. Down the lane, brings it back outside to Foster. Foster against Perigo. Gets a screen from Otto. Fakes now to Burns, left baseline. 10-footer is short. Rebound by Richardson on the weak side. Fadeaway 10-footer is no good. The rebound into the hands of Dawson, and now he's fouled by Richardson. That's his third. Richardson's third. 6:12 to go in the third quarter. 39-25. The Braves lead by 14. Paul Wright to Tom Wright. And Paul will bring it up along with Levi Perigo. 6 minutes to go, quarter number 3. 39-25. The Braves by 14. Zeller's in the lane against Otto. His shot is blocked in a foul. Otto's third. And Zellers will shoot 2. Richardson with 3. Otto with 3. And I thought Mike did a nice job.
He did. I don't know if he called the body or he called him for getting him on the wrist, but I thought Mike had his arm straight up.
Zellers with 2 free throws. Free throw by Zellers is good. 5 for Zellers. It's 39-26. A 13-point lead for the Braves after leading by 16. And it's now 13. Shot by Dawson is good. Dawson got the rebound basket. 39-28. The Braves on a 5-0 run deficit by Southwood. Now 39-28 after a 39-23 lead. Richardson gets it to Foster. Foster brings it up against Perigo and knocked away by Tom Wright, out of bounds. 5:48 to go in the third quarter.
Pass was just a little bit lazy.
Burns, fourth quarter on the left side. An 11-point Brave lead after leading by 16. Burns against Paul Wright. Corey gets it to Foster. Foster against Perigo, goes to the left baseline. Inside to Otto, works on Zellers. Outside to Corey Burns. Burns to Foster with 5, and then Foster lost it out of bounds. 5:39 to go in the third quarter. Southwood trying to pick up their defensive intensity to get back in it.
Well, that's what we were looking for, more pressure by Southwood.
Perigo outside to Tom Wright, inside to Zellers. Works on Otto. His shot is blocked, and Mike's got the rebound. Good job that time. Foster, long pass to Richardson, tipped out of bounds. Zellers saved it in the hands of Perigo. Zellers saved it, got it to Perigo to Tom Wright. Tom against Betzner, and threw it out of bounds. Threw it behind Dawson. 5:18 to go in the third quarter. 39-28, the Braves by 11. Foster looking to get it inbounds in backcourt. Still looking. And we'll get it to Betzner near the timeline. One-on-one with Zellers. Little move, and the layup is no good, and he'll shoot 2, and Zellers will pick up his first. You know Blake is going to take it to the basket and create something, and he'll shoot 2.
Especially when it's one-on-one and looks like a slower man in front of him.
And he knew he was going to do that. 2 shots for Betzner. 14 for Blake. It's 39-28, and he's at 2 or 3 in this quarter at the line. Blake with 2 shots. Free throw for the junior is good. 40-28, the lead back at 12. Gibson, Eric, and Clint Marshall back in for Southwood. Zellers, Perigo, and Tom Wright leave. 5:14 to go, quarter number 3. 40-28, the Braves leading by 12. And Betzner with 1 more. Second free throw is short, but rolls in. 41-28, 5:10 to go, third quarter. Eric goes to the left wing to Paul Wright. Right back to Marshall at the top of the key. Can't get it to Paul as he cuts through the lane. Eric, cross court to Clint Marshall, left wing. Paul Wright wide open on the right baseline. Eric drives the lane, inside to Dawson. His shot off the glass is good. Dawson got inside, and it's 41-30. The Braves lead by 11, under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Betzner against Clint Marshall. Gets it to Corey Burns. Burns against Eric. What a mismatch that is. Foster gets around Paul Wright, now to Corey Burns, right wing. Inside to Otto. Off the glass and no good. Richardson tips, no good. And Richardson's got it. And trying to get it inside, and then he's out of bounds. (41-30). Braves leading by 11 with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Reminds me a lot of last week's Kokomo game. They got a big lead and then had trouble extending it.
Eric outside of Clint Marshall. Paul Wright, right baseline. 3-point shot is good. Paul Wright. He's got 12, and the lead's down to 8 at 41-33. Braves had a 16-point lead. It's down to 8. Betzner against Marshall. Goes to the left wing. Looks inside to Otto. His layup is good. Mike Otto's first basket of the night. It's 43-33. Braves by 10 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Eric, three-point shot left wing is no good. The rebound into the hands of Richardson and Dawson, and the Braves will have it on the possession. That was a big hoop by the freshman Mike Otto in the pick and roll.
It sure was. Beautiful pass by Blake Betzner.
43-33. The Braves leading by 10. Burns in backcourt with under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Burns against Paul Wright. Corey being hounded by Paul. Still hadn't gotten across. And we'll get it to Foster. Now he's fouled by Paul Wright. Paul Wright picked up his first. Braves clinging to a 10-point lead. 3:42 to go in the third quarter. 4 team fouls against the Knights, 2 against the Braves. Burns at midcourt. Corey looking to get it inbounds and does to Foster. Foster to the left wing. Goes down the left baseline. Inside to Otto. His layup is blocked in a foul. Team foul number 5 against Southwood, and Mike Otto, the freshman, will shoot 2.
That was a beautiful play by Foster.
Everybody came to him, and he had a nice little dump off to Otto. Otto will shoot 2. 3 fouls now on Nick Dawson. And Otto will shoot 2 free throws, leading by 10. Free throw by the freshman is good. 3 for Otto. It's 44-33. The Braves leading by 11. Otto, the freshman, will have 1 more. Second free throw is no good. Rebound deep, and Dawson's got it to Paul Wright. 3.5 minutes to go. The Braves by 11. Right at the top of the key, down the lane. Bounce pass to Dawson, knocked on the floor, and he's out of bounds, and the Braves will have it. Make that Gibson fell to the floor. The pass is deflected by who else? Blake Betzner.
Blake Betzner, seen the play coming and dropped back.
Burns gets it to Foster in backcourt against Eric. Being double-teamed, still being double-teamed, and now we got a foul on Wright, or Brandon Eric. That's 16 fouls against the Knights. 3:23 to go in the third quarter. Paul Wright picks up his second. 16 fouls against the Knights now, and the Braves and looking in some pretty good shape.
That's right. They're trapping, they're reaching, and they're trying to get the ball at all costs, and they're just reaching in, grabbing their arms.
Corey Burns gets it to Buddy Richardson in backcourt. And now to Betzner against Clint Marshall. Betzner gets it to Corey Burns gradually across the timeline. Burns against Paul Wright, gets a screen from Foster, goes to the right side, fakes, inside to Otto, and he's fouled on Paul Wright. That's his third. D&D Carpet Cleaning can Scotch Guard your new furniture for less. Locally owned and operated, D&D features free estimates for all your carpet and furniture cleaning needs. Make an appointment to have your furniture and carpet cleaned by calling 985-3144 or toll free 1-800-355-3144. 3 fouls on Paul Wright. Corey Burns will shoot 1 and 1. Yeah, Corey Burns will shoot 1 and 1.
And they came rather quick.
Free throw by Burns is no good. Otto battles for the rebound, and Ellsworth's got it. Make that Gibson. Barrett outside to Paul Wright. Wright with 3 fouls. Gets a screen from Gibson. 3-point shot top of the key is no good. Burns has got the rebound, and he's got hit in the face, and now we got a tie-up. And now we got a technical foul on the Southwood Knights. I think it's on Paul Wright, and that is his 4th. Technical foul on Paul Wright, I believe, after the tie-up. Paul Wright now has 4 fouls. And we're going to have a timeout, a full timeout. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
It's Barney's 27th annual Farmers Appreciation Days at Hawks Tire and Alignment this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, March 3rd through the 5th. There'll be plenty of free ham sandwiches, hot dogs, donuts, chips, and soda. And of course, special low prices on tractor tires, implement tires, truck, and even Cooper passenger car tires starting at just $27. So stop and say hey to Barney this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday during Farmers Appreciation Days. Free food and drink and great low prices at Hawks Tire and Alignment, 26 East Canal in Peru.
It's the spring lubricant sale going on now at ProAgco. Now is the time to get your farm equipment ready for the spring planting season. AGCO offers a full line of Co-op, Union 76, and Amoco lubricants and greases. Check with your petroleum sales representative in Peru. Call 472-3975 or toll free 1-800-720-0550. Or in Kokomo, call 1-800-336-0647. It's the spring lubricant sale going on now at Pro AGCO.
Blake Betzner will shoot the technical fouls. Paul Wright has now picked up a technical plus the personal foul, and he's got 4 fouls in the ball game. Blake Betzner will shoot 2 to try to give the Braves a 13-point lead plus the ball. Free throw by Betzner is good.
And they took Paul out so he can get calmed down. I think he just lost his composure a little bit.
Blake, it's 1 of 2, 45-33. The Braves lead by 12. The possession still will go to Southwood. The Braves will have the basketball. Again, the first game, 42-41, Northfield over Manchester in 3 overtimes. Burns looking to get it inbounds and will do so to Betzner. Betzner, forecourt on the right side. Try to get it off inside to Otto and off the hands of Dawson and out of bounds. Blake kind of forced that one a little bit.
I don't think the coach wanted that.
I don't think so either. 2:48 to go, third quarter, 45-33, the Braves by 12. Foster to Richardson. Back to Foster, fakes the shot, brings it back outside to Betzner. Down the lane, his shot, no, passed off, and off the hands of Gibson out of bounds. Looked like, every time Blake goes in there, it looked like he's going to shoot it. Instead, that time he dished off. Tom Wright will come back in.
Unfortunately, we have 2 Braves right there in the same area.
And coming out is Dawson, Tom Wright in the game. Foster baseline right. Can't get it to Betzner. Outlet pass to Burns near the timeline against Perigo. 18 fouls against Southwood. Gets a screen from Otto. And inside to Mike. Mike right of the key. Gets it to Richardson left baseline. Bounces with 1. Off the glass. And too hard. Buddy got the rebound basket. Richardson's got 9 and a foul. 47-33. The Braves by 14. Fouls on Tom Wright. Braves' size is starting to take its toll, I think, on Southwood.
Well, that's all it is. They could only protect one side. 50 could be on one side, and that's it. And that's all the height they got. And other people are having to reach to try to keep Maconaquah off the board.
Richardson with 9 will have 1 more. Will have 1 to try to complete the 3-point play. And the lead's at 15. The Braves lead by 15, 48-33. They had the biggest lead at 16. Then it was cut to 8. Now it's back to 15. Back outside to Eric. Eric down the lane. Bounce pass to Gibson. Nope. Outside to Tom Wright. Works on Richardson. Outside to Eric, left wing. Outside to Clint Marshall. Inside to Gibson. A little nice move by Gibson inside.
Nice move.
Gibson's got his first basket. It's 48-35. Burns looking to get it inbounds and will do so to Betzner against Clint Marshall. Under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Betzner to Corey Burns. Back to Betzner. In the lane to Richardson. The layup is blocked and a foul. Good ball movement. They got what they wanted.
Well, they're attacking the press. There's 2 ways of doing it. You come across, set up, or you attack it. Now, I think Maconaquah chose to attack it. In the first game, we've seen Northfield get across and set up.
Right. Richardson will shoot 2 free throws. Double bonus for the Braves for the last 10 minutes. Free throw by Richardson is short and off to the right. And coming in is Brad Kaufman. Clint Marshall will leave. Kaufman comes in for the first time in the second half. It's 48-35. The Braves leading by 13 with 1:50 to go. Late third quarter. Second free throw by Richardson. The sophomore is no good again, and Tom Wright got the rebound. Uncharacteristic of seeing Richardson missing a couple free throws. Perigo outside to Tom Wright. 13-point Brave lead. Eric goes to the left baseline against Burns and now brings it back outside inside to Gibson again. Double team out of Tom Wright. Right to Kaufman. His shot over Richardson is no good. Deep rebound, and Eric's got it. Eric for Southwood with 1:25 to go, third quarter. Eric gets a screen from Perigo inside to Kaufman. To Gibson, his shot against Burns is no good. We got a foul on Torrey, I think. Gibson's starting to work the big people over a little bit inside and getting in position.
That's right. He's doing a good job. He's the only low post player they got, and he's doing an excellent job of getting position.
And Gibson will shoot 2 free throws. He's 2 of 3 at the line. 48-35, a 13-point Brave lead with 1:21 to go in the quarter number 3. Andy Gibson. Free throw is no good. Southwood struggling again. They're 1 of 3 in the second half. And Gibson will have one more. 13-point lead for the Braves. Second free throw is good. 5 for Gibson. It's 48-36. Burns gets it to Betzner and try to throw it off the leg of Kaufman, but in the hands of Perigo. His layup is good. Perigo's first basket. The lead's down to 10 at 48-38 again. Burns gets it to Betzner against Kaufman. A minute to go in the third quarter. Betzner behind the back. Now to Otto. Otto fakes the shot. Still looking in cross court to Burns, left wing. Under a minute to go, third quarter, the Braves by 10. Burns looking for some help, gets it to Betzner. Betzner against Tom Wright, goes to the baseline. Little shot off the glass is good. 50-38, the Braves by 12 again with 40 seconds to go in the third. Errett goes to Kaufman, baseline right. Can't get it to Gibson, outside to Errett, left wing to Perigo. Through his hands on almost out of bounds. And Tom Wright on the floor, and we got a tie-up. Southwood will have it on the possession. 49 seconds to go, third quarter. Southwood will have it on the possession. 50-38, the Braves have a 12-point lead. Perigo, baseline left, looking to get it inbounds. Can't get it to Tom Wright, and finally does. Shot against Richardson is no good, and Buddy picks up his fourth. He let Tom Wright get position, and that cost him.
It's hard for Buddy to realize if he just stands up, he's a foot taller than the young man.
That was not on Buddy. They give it to Mike Otto, and that's his fourth. Otto's got 4. Richardson still with 3. Tom Wright will shoot 2 free throws. Free throw by Wright is no good. Christian Johnson will come in for Mike Otto. Mike had a pretty good third quarter. Saddled with 4 fouls. Richardson stays in with 3. Tom Wright misses the first of 2. And he misses both free throws, but the rebound goes to Southwood's Perigo. Deep rebound inside to Gibson. 3-point shot by Perigo is good. Perigo from the left wing. He's got 5. It's 50-41. Southwood trailing by 9 with 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Betzner against Kaufman across the timeline with 10 seconds to go. Betzner down the lane. Fake. 10-footer is no good, but Blake will pick up the offensive foul. Little acting job by Gibson. And Blake's third with 6 seconds to go in the quarter.
There wasn't a little acting there. There was a lot.
There was a lot of acting. Perigo gets it in backcourt. 4 seconds, and then almost stolen by Betzner on the floor. Burns has it. The quarter's over. After 3, it's Maconaquah 50, Southwood 41. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
There's nothing like owning a minivan, especially with all you have to fill it. That's why we work hard to help you protect what's yours. We're Ohio Casualty Group. We have a special minivan policy with a 15% discount. And if you ever have to bring your minivan in for repairs after an accident, we rent you another minivan, not some little 2-door like other insurance companies. That's standard in every Ohio Casualty Group policy. Ohio Casualty Group, protect what's yours, available at St. Summers Insurance.
Wind, rain, and storms are just a few of the things that damage power lines and interrupt your electrical service. The folks at Maconaquah REMC want you to know that when something comes up, they won't let you down. Their professional and experienced crews are trained to put things back in order as fast and as safely as possible. As a locally owned electric cooperative, Maconaquah REMC takes pride in serving their members and the community. So when trouble pops up, so do the folks at Maconaquah REMC. Maconaquah REMC is a touchstone energy partner providing the power of human connections.
Have the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, leading by 9. Betzner being hounded by Clint Marshall. His shot is no good. The rebound by Gibson. 7:45 to go in the game. The Braves by 9. Clint Marshall, right wing. Inside to Gibson. Spin move. Being hounded. We got a foul on Foster. His second. It's only the 6th team foul.
Now the Maconaquah young guys have got to settle themselves down, start playing their game. Quit reaching.
Perigo, baseline right, looking to get it inbounds, down 9. Perigo, looking, gets it outside of Tom Wright. Back to Perigo, right baseline. Shot over Corey Burns is good and a foul. Burns picked up his second. Perigo gets a three-point basket. 4-point opportunity to 50-44. The lead is down to 6. After leading by 16, the Braves have the lead cut to 6. Here in the fourth quarter with 7.5 minutes to go. Perigo has 8 points and will have one more. With the three-point bomb for the right baseline. Perigo's free throw is no good, and Richardson's got the rebound. A 6-point Brave lead. Betzner on the run. Down the lane, bounce pass to Christian Johnson. The layup is no good. Christian got it back in a foul. Gibson picked up his third. Denver Hardware and Video is your headquarters for quality hardware, video rental, window repair, hydraulic hoses, pipe cutting, and a 24-hour emergency service. Denver Hardware open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 7, and Friday and Saturday, 7:30 to 7:30, or call 985-2531. Senior Christian Johnson at the line to shoot two. A 6-point Brave lead, and now 7-point lead. 51-44. The Braves leading by 7. Christian can get the lead back to 8. Second free throw is short. The rebound by Tom Wright. 7-point Brave lead. Right down the lane. Little runner is no good. Richardson's got the rebound. Got it to Foster. And out of Corey Burns near the timeline. Corey gets it to Foster. He'll cross the timeline. You get a screen from Christian Johnson. He really gave Aaron a blow. And now we got a foul on Gibson. That's foul number 4. Christian will shoot 2 more.
Christian set a good screen and was open on the roll. Just led him a little bit too far.
4 fouls on Gibson. Braves have a 7-point lead at 51-44 with 7:09 to go, and Paul Wright going to come back in with 4 fouls.
Well, there's no tomorrow.
Exactly. And he can get it going about any time. Christian misses the first of 2. Paul Wright coming back in, and Zellers comes back in. Zellers for Gibson. Eric comes out with Paul Wright back in. 51-44, 7:09 to go in the game, and the Braves have a 7-point lead at 71-44. Second free throw by the senior Johnson is short. Richardson had it for a second. Clint Marshall got the rebound. Perigo runs it up, trailing by 7 with 7 minutes to go. Paul Wright, right baseline. Can't get it to Zellers. He'll bring it back outside and out of Marshall at the free throw line. 15-footer is good. Marshall's first basket. The lead's down to 5 at 51-46. Foster gets it to Betzner against Tom Wright. Crosses the timeline. 2-on-1 and knocked from behind by Perigo. A 5-point lead for the Braves at 51-46. Otto comes in for Christian Johnson.
That was a good hustle by Perigo because they're going to get a 3-on-1 if he didn't hustle back.
Foster baseline left against Perigo. Gets it to Betzner. 3-point shot is blocked by Marshall in the hands of Perigo. Perigo 3-on-1 to Paul Wright. Right baseline blocked by Betzner out of bounds. Betzner blocked the 3-point shot from the baseline. 51-46. Paul Wright will have it baseline right. Braves up a 5-point lead. Clint Marshall, left wing to Tom Wright. Inside to Paul Wright. His shot against Burns is good. Paul Wright has 14. The lead is down to 3. 51-48. Braves have a 3-point lead after leading by 16. Betzner against Clint Marshall, and he foul. Clint second. Blake will shoot 2.
I don't know who the leader is. Someone's got to take charge here and settle things out. Probably going to try to be Blake here.
6:21 to go. Betzner will shoot 2. He's got 19 points to lead all scores. And Blake was shooting 2. The lead is down to 3. Blake's free throw is good. 20 for Betzner. 52-48. The Braves have a 4-point lead now. Second free throw for the junior. Good again. Leads back to 5 at 53-48. 6:20 to play. Perigo. Bounce pass to Wright, back to Paul Wright. 3-point shot over Richardson is no good. The rebound is tipped into the hands of Perigo. His shot is short, and the ball's on the floor. And Paul Wright's got it still on the floor. And Foster got it to Betzner, and then he is still no call. And now we got a foul. Foul is on Blake Betzner, and that is his 4th. It'll be a 1-and-1 1-1 for Tom Wright. 4 fouls on Blake Bessner. For all that scrambling, how could you get a foul?
I don't know, especially after the ball had been cleared and was away.
6 minutes to go, and Bessner now with 4 fouls and remains in the game, and Tom Wright with a 1-1. Free throw by Tom Wright is no good, and Richardson's got the rebound. A 5-point Brave lead under 6 minutes to go. Foster against Perigo. Foster goes to the right baseline to Richardson. Richardson looking inside, back cut, trying to get it to Bessner, and stolen by Wright. Pass intended for Burns. Paul stepped into the passing lane. Paul goes to the right baseline. He's playing with 4 fouls. Outside right, and Clint Marshall. 3-point shot right baseline is good. Clint Marshall has got the lead down to 2 at 53-51. Foster against Perigo, now to Bessner. And now we got a blocking foul on Tom Wright. That's his 4th, I think, and Bessner will shoot 2. His 4th. Blake back to the line to shoot 2. Blake's got to watch himself with 5:27 to go.
And they're watching any pass like that. They're going to try to set up and get that 5th one on him.
Blake to shoot 2. Some big 3-point shots, one by Perigo and one by Clint Marshall to get the Knights back in it. And Blake hits the first of 2. 22 for Bessner, 54-51. Gibson going to come back in with 4 fouls. Tom Wright leads with 4 fouls. He wanted to stay in the game, but he comes out. Gibson with 4, Paul Wright with 4 fouls. Bessner playing with 4, and Mike Otto playing with 4 for the Braves. Bessner can give the Braves a 4-point lead. Free throw is good. 23 for Bessner, 55-51. Perigo brings it up with 5:20 to go. Perigo goes to the left wing against Foster, out to Paul Wright. Paul penetrates outside to Marshall. Almost had it knocked loose, trying to get it inside to Zellers. He does, inside to Otto. His shot is blocked, and Mike's got the rebound. Good defensive play by Otto, and a foul on Zellers. Zellers is second. Mike Otto will shoot 2. Going to be coming down to the free throws, and the Braves are going to maintain this lead. And Eric will come back in after the first free throw. 2 fouls on Zellers. 5:11 to go in the game, and it's 55-51. The Braves have a 4-point lead after leading by 16. Otto with 2 free throws. 3 points on the night. The freshman's free throw is good. Otto with 4. Eric back in. And Perigo comes out. Braves have a 5-point lead at 56-51. Otto with a second. And he'll try to give the Braves a 6-point lead. And he does. 5 for Otto, and it's 57-51. Braves have a 6-point lead. Eric goes to the right side. Outside to Clint Marshall. Gets the screen from Gibson. Down the lane. 15-footer is no good. The rebound by Blake Bessner. Under 5 minutes to go, and the Braves have a 6-point lead. Foster against Eric. Will cross the timeline and get it to Bessner, baseline left. Blake got around Clint Marshall. Had it knocked loose on the floor. Still looking outside to Corey Burns, right wing. 3-point shot. No good. Otto got the rebound, had it for a second, and now Zellers has it on the floor, and a timeout, Southwood. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Did somebody say hard? Did somebody say yes? Did somebody say McDonald's? Somebody say me. You know just what I need. It's got to be McDonald's. It's got to be McDonald's. Looking for food that tastes delicious, hot and fast, and always scrumptious. Feed my appetite quite delicious. McDonald's has the taste that keeps coming days. Somebody say McDonald's. Looking for a delicious deal? Then visit your neighborhood McDonald's on Wednesdays when you can get our tasty cheeseburgers for only 49 cents each. That's right, McDonald's cheeseburgers are just 49 cents each on Wednesdays. So cheese it up while they're at this great price. And be sure to enjoy your cheeseburger with an order of America's favorite fries and an ice cold Coke. Don't forget, McDonald's tasty cheeseburgers are just 49 cents each on Wednesdays. Just 49 cents. When it comes to taste and value, you've got to come to McDonald's. Only time offer. Prices and participation may vary.
Braves leading by 6, 57-51. Southwood has the basketball in backcourt. They have 1 timeout left, and the Braves have 3. And that could be a big factor going down the stretch.
Sure could.
Bessner playing with 4. Otto playing with 4 fouls. Paul Wright in the game with 4 fouls along with Gibson. Perigo back in, gives it to Eric. Eric goes to the right wing to Clint Marshall. Three-point shot over Foster is no good. Rimmed out. Bessner's got the rebound and a foul on Gibson. That's his 5th. 5 fouls on Gibson. Bessner got a little bit higher than Gibson and got the rebound.
He was there first. I think that's the major thing.
Gibson fouls out with 4:29 to go in the contest. And Blake Bessner's 4 out of 4 in this quarter, and the Braves have scored 7 points, all from the line. And Tom Wright going to come in for the Knights. Tom will come back in with 4 fouls. Wright with 4. Both Wright brothers with 4 fouls are in the basketball game. And Andy Gibson leads with 5 points. Blake Bessner back at the line with 23. He leads all scores. Blake with 4:29 to go. Free throw by Bessner is good. 58-51. The Braves have extended the lead to 7 after having the lead down to 2 at 53-51. Bessner's second free throw is good. 59-51. The Braves lead by 8. Southwood had cut it to 2, and it's back up to an 8-point lead. Perigo outside left. Can't get it to Eric. Almost traveled. Paul Wright baseline against Richardson. Back outside to Perigo. Can't get it to Wright. Back outside to Eric. Paul Wright right baseline against Burns. Inside to Clint Marshall. Had it stolen by Bessner. Foster to Buddy Richardson. Richardson outside right. Almost traveled. Got it to Foster. Foster to the right wing. Back to Richardson. Can't get it to Bessner. Back outside to Foster. 4 minutes to go, and the Braves have an 8-point lead. Burns against Perigo. Sets the offense up. Look for Otto, and bounce passing off the foot of Tom Wright and out of bounds. 3:54 to play. Still a lot of time to be played, and the Braves have an 8-point lead.
Blake's going to have to make better cuts to the ball and go to the ball instead of away from it.
He's wanting to go make his break before he gets the basketball.
Well, he's flaring away instead of going right to it.
Foster against Eric, goes to the left wing. Almost traveled, got it outside to Burns against Perigo. Now to Bessner. Bessner inside to Richardson, being double teamed. Tom Wright picked up foul number 5. Wright fouls out with 7 points with 3:44 to play.
And it was obvious. I mean, he just came over his back.
Exactly. And he got 7 very quick points early on 2 threes and a free throw. Wright fouls out with 7 points. Buddy Richardson will shoot 2 free throws. Richardson with 10. Bessner has a total of 25. 59-51. The Braves have an 8-point lead with 3:44 to play. The winner will battle Northfield for the championship game tomorrow night. Richardson's first free throw is short. He has struggled, and uncharacteristic of seeing this young man struggle at the free throw line.
Well, he just got to calm himself down and hit the second one here.
Second free throw for the sophomore is no good, and a deep rebound in the hands of Clint Marshall, and Perigo brings it up with 3.5 minutes to go on an 8-point deficit against the zone. Perigo goes to the right wing, goes to Eric. Eric to the top of the circle, bounce pass to Clint Marshall. Marshall outside left, now to Paul Wright, right wing, goes around Richardson, penetrates to the baseline, and Buddy will pick up a blocking foul. 1-and-1 for Paul Wright. That was kind of a foul.
But you notice his shoulders were turned parallel. Right. He wasn't square with it.
Richardson picked up his 4th. Richardson with 4, Bessner with 4, and Otto with 4. Paul Wright with a 1-and-1. He has 14. He's been there once, 0 for 1. Free throw by Paul Wright is short, and the rebound is grabbed by Dawson, and he is fouled. The Braves didn't do the job on the defensive board. The foul is on Richardson, and that is his 5th. He fouls out with 3:24 to go.
Well, that's the second time the young man Otto's got beat inside. He's not stepping to the shooter. He's stepping in under the basket. He's not stepping to the shooter.
Dawson will shoot 2 as Richardson fouls out with 3:24 to play with 10 points on 4 field goals. And he hit a couple of free throws.
Almost to the point where maybe they better move Blake underneath there. But he blocks out and he's very aggressive going to the ball.
Right. Nick Dawson will shoot 2. 3:24 to play. The Braves have an 8-point lead at 59-51. Nick Dawson to shoot 2. Free throw is no good. No, it went in.
Fooled you, Mark.
Yeah, it went in, and then it popped out and went back in after it hit the backboard. Dawson misses the second, though, and Foster's got the rebound, 59-52. Foster gets it to Bessner in backcourt. Now to Johnson as they cross the timeline. Christian looking for some help. Still looking and gets it to Blake. 3:10 to go, and the Braves a 7-point lead. Bessner to the right baseline. Goes around Dawson with a reverse layup is short. Christian Johnson to out to Foster. Inside to Bessner. Works on Paul Wright. The layup is good. Paul Wright didn't want to pick up foul number 5, and Blake got the easy layup at 61-52. A 9-point Brave lead. Eric against Foster. Gets a screen. Goes to the right side to Paul Wright against Christian Johnson. 2:40 to go in the game. The Braves by 9. Wright penetrates. Down the lane. Shot against Otto is good. Wright was 16 at 61-54. Burns his long pass to Foster. He'll bring it back outside with 2.5 minutes to go. Foster gets it to Bessner against Clint Marshall. Goes around Clint down the lane. And the layup is good! 63-54 and a 9-point Brave lead at 2:20 to go. Right to Eric against Christian Johnson. Brings it back outside. Now to Perigo at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Eric. Can't get it to Dawson. Back outside to Perigo. 3-point shot is no good. Otto's got the rebound, and Foster will bring it up. 2 minutes to go. The Braves have a 9-point lead, and now we got a foul on Perigo. Make that to Eric, and Bessner will shoot 2. Eric picks up his second. Blake will shoot a couple free throws. Blake has 29, 10 in this quarter.
I wasn't even watching.
Blake set the screen, and Eric knocked him down. 2 minutes to go, and the Braves have a 9-point lead. Betzner with 2. Free throw by Betzner is no good. First miss of the quarter by Blake, and he's been there a bunch. 2:03 to go, and a 63-54 lead by the junior is good, and a 10-point lead. 64-54. Perigo outside to Eric. Eric across the timeline. Paul Wright outside to Clint Marshall. 3-point shot left wing is no good. Bessner's got the rebound. No call on the foul, and Bessner will get it to Corey Burns. Burns to Bessner. Inside to Johnson. He lost it on the way up, and a foul on Perigo. His second. Christian Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. And Southwood wants their final timeout. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Get it cool, get it hot, get the pan, ooh, no one can give you what we got. Get it this, get it that, get the Sicilian stuffed crust, how'd you think of that? Ain't it true, the best pizza's on the one roof, the best pizza's on the one roof.
It's here, the Big New Yorker Pizza, new from Pizza Hut. It's a big New York-style pizza with a whole new taste, big as the Big Apple itself. A taste Peru's gonna love with a 16-inch large traditional crust, 8 foldable slices, and a new sweet sauce. The Big New Yorker Pizza from Pizza Hut, just $9.99. Cheese or one topping for a limited time. $9.99. Dine in or call 473-5200 for quick, convenient carryout from your hometown, Peru Pizza Hut.
Back at Maconaquah High School, the Braves leading by 10 at 64-54. 1:45 to play. The winner gets Northfield tomorrow night in the championship game.
Well, for the next minute and 45 seconds, Maconaquah's going to take care of the ball because they're going to get fouled. So they got to take care of them, hit the free throws.
Christian Johnson, the senior, with 2 free throws. He has 7 points off the bench, and he had a big shot right before the buzzer to close out the half.
He's done a good job off the bench tonight.
Christian with 2 free throws. Free throw by the senior. Banks it off the glass and in. 8 for Christian. That's what he likes to do. 65-54. He's got 8 points. He's having a career night. Second free throw is short. It just barely nicked the rim. Paul Wright gets it to Perigo. 1:40 to play. Southwood out of timeout. Perigo down the lane outside to Paul Wright. 3-point shot is no good. Christian's got the rebound and looking for some help. The outlet pass goes to Foster. Now to Betzner. Betzner will slow it up with 1:25 to go. Foster against Eric will bring it back outside to Blake. Blake against Perigo. 1:20 to go, and then Blake being double teamed out of Foster near the timeline. break the double team. Had it knocked loose by Marshall. Paul Wright on the solo, and the layup is good. 18 for Paul Wright. 65 seconds to go, and a 9-point lead at 65-56. Betzner gets it to Burns, and he's fouled by Clint Marshall.
Well, the young man, Foster, did a good job. At least he didn't foul the man on the layup and cause a three-point play.
One thing he did not want to see.
No.
Betzner will shoot two. 63 seconds to go in the second game, and Braves leading by 9, and Blake with 2 free throws.
You're going to have to... Oh, there goes sit down now.
Free throw by Betzner is short. He'll have one more. 30 for Betzner. He'll have one to try to get the lead back to 10. Second free throw is no good. Christian Johnson over the back. And that will be his second with 1:03 to play and 2 shots. And that was one thing he didn't want to see.
Well,
but Blake missed a couple free ones.
I don't think I've seen it.
Dawson will shoot 2. 63 seconds to go and a 9-point Brave lead. 65-56. The Braves had a 16-point lead, cut to 2. And then since then, the Braves have done a nice job at the free throw line. Dawson hits the first of 2. It was 53-51. Southwood got back in it. But since then, the Braves have done a nice job of maintaining the lead and Southwood not getting the lead.
Of controlling themselves, yeah.
Dawson hits both free throws. He's got 7. It's a 7-point lead at 65-58. Foster in backcourt being triple team. Got it to Burns. Mauser to Betzner right wing. Close it back up with under a minute to go. Betzner cross court to Burns. Burns outside left. Out now to Foster near the timeline. Almost had it knocked loose by Marshall. Now to Burns. Now to Betzner outside right. Got around Paul Wright. Cross court to Foster left wing as they try to kill some time. Foster to Mauser. Mauser had it knocked loose and he's fouled by Eric.
Well, that might be the man to foul. He just came off the bench. He's cold.
Eric picks up his second. And Nick Mauser, who just got in the ball game, will shoot 2. 40 seconds to play. It's 65-58. The Braves have a 7-point lead. Again, Northfield won in 3 overtimes over Manchester, 42-41. Mauser misses the first of 2. Nick can get the lead back to 8.
They're not making it easy on themselves.
No, they're not. They missed the last 3, and now the last 4. Eric will bring it up and running it up with 35 seconds to go. Eric to the right wing. 3-point shot. Oh, blocked by Mauser. Perigo's got it with under 30 seconds to go. Marshall, cross court to Eric. 3-point shot right side is no good. Short. Betzner's got the rebound. And he is fouled by Dawson, his 4th. Blake back to the line to shoot 2 more. He's missed 3 in a row. 23 seconds to go, and the Braves have a 7-point lead at 65-58.
They've missed their last 5 free throws. They've missed the front end of a 1-and-1.
Right. Blake will shoot 2. 30 for Betzner. And he has 11 in this quarter. Free throw by Blake is in and out, no good. Blake with 1 more. A 7-point lead with 23 seconds to go. Blake with 1 more, and now we're going to have some substitutions. DJ Marshall. Eric leaves, and coming in is Aaron Ekman. And Dawson comes out. And Blake Betzner at the line to shoot 1 more with 23 seconds to play. And Blake hit that one. 31 for Betzner. 66-58. Outside to Marshall. Out to Paul Wright. Back to Marshall. 15 seconds to go. Right to Clint Marshall. 3-point shot over Mauser. In and out, no good. Rebound in the hands of Otto. And Otto's 10 seconds to go. Mauser near the timeline to Betzner. 7 seconds to Corey Burns. And off the glass, no good. And Clint Marshall from the timeline is no good. Final score. Maconaquah 66. Southwood 58. The Braves move on to the championship game with a record of 10-11. They will take on the Northmen with a record of 8-14. So a couple of teams under the 500 mark will go to the championship game tomorrow night, playing excellent basketball all night long. Again, Northfield winning in triple overtime, 42-41 over Manchester, and Maconaquah defeating Southwood 66-58. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
The folks at Manil Milling in Mexico hope you had a good harvest this past year. A good harvest depends on a good game plan. Call Manil Milling at 980.